everyone, and welcome back to Talking and Driving with Tom and Morgan. Today we are on the way to take Morgan to work on a lovely evening on the 3rd of March?
Just say it's a Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday. Got any lovely stories of work to tell the lovely people, or any interesting stories?
I don't know, not really.
Morgan ate a whole pizza to herself at work once though.
What was the other day?
The other day she ate a whole pizza to herself. What was on the pizza?
A lot of meat, basically. It had rocket on top.
Rocket?
Yeah.
That's like lettuce.
Yeah, basically like lettuce.
Do you think it's going to be a busy time?
It might be. It's burger night tonight. But it's a Tuesday, so it depends if people want to come out. Probably not.
Tell them what days or days. So like you got Tuesday. I almost said pancake day. So,
It's not much. I mean, Tuesday is burger day, Thursday is steak day, and Friday is fish day.
fish day.
Yeah, like fish and chips, scampi, that sort of thing.
Does it smell fishy in there on Fridays?
No.
I knew a girl that smelled very fishy.
That's not very nice. I know who you're talking about, but that's not very nice.
Yeah, it's definitely.
And besides, you haven't even seen her in like 2 or 3 years, so maybe
already
she
the other
smells
day.
nice now.
It's already a thing.
What, and she still smells like fish?
The smell, I was driving past it. I didn't fancy opening the windows and having a sniff.
Then she'd see you and be like, what the fuck are you
But it's
doing?
Fishy.
No, that's bullying. That is horrible.
People used to do that to her though.
What, drive past her and go,
No, at school we used to just sniff it and just go.
oh, that's horrible.
No.
Especially if it's like a medical condition as well. and she
Don't
can't
bully.
help it.
Don't bully people, kids.
You're bullying her.
Hey, it wasn't that she had a medical condition, she just didn't shower.
What, so a bit like, actually never mind.
My brother doesn't shower, yes, that is true. But when you
Did
are...
she smell worse than him?
Yes.
That is not possible. No offence.
A little bit of backstory, my mum is probably watching this as well, so sorry mum, but my brother probably hasn't showered in about 3 months.
How long ago was 3 months?
December.
He showered in December.
I don't know. We probably were more than 4 months.
Maybe it's like...
Honestly, he chooses not to shower. He sits in his room all day and plays on his Xbox and streams, which, fair enough about the streaming bit. But he doesn't brush his teeth, doesn't shower, he doesn't wash, doesn't wear deodorant. It's a very interesting mix, and the girl we're talking about, no main names will be mentioned, she also didn't shower, she also didn't wear deodorant, and well, I think she brushed her teeth. But
Yeah, but I find it weird. Like, I don't know, well, I don't understand. But I feel like guys are more likely to not shower and not brush their teeth because they don't see it as important. But like, I find it weird, especially since she's always like doing her hair and stuff.
she didn't wash her hair, even though it was really greasy.
She's always having her hair done now, so she probably washes it now.
Yeah, maybe she changed, but she never did. She just smelled like it just wasn't a nice smell.
Did she actually tell you that she didn't shower?
She told everyone she didn't shower.
Why?
girls should change together.
Yeah, we had that in primary school as well.
No, like in the same room. Like there was two separate rooms, but they joined in the middle, so you could see the little girls getting changed.
Yeah, we literally had the girls and the boys changing in the same room, and we had a swimming pool at my primary school. It was like a really shallow one for kids, but we did have a swimming pool at my primary school, and after swimming we all had to get changed together.
Really?
Yeah, and whenever I needed to change my fucking knickers, I just used to go in under the tables, and everybody thought it was weird, but like,
weird.
who wants to get changed in front of all the boys?
They did that at primary school, when we had PE.
And they did it right up until year 6 as well. Like, it wasn't just.
Yeah.
And like, some people are already like hitting puberty in year 6. So like, how
puberty
embarrassing is that?
Yeah. It's just like, but like when I was in primary school, the girls were always getting changed in like the little like cloak rooms, as they called it. Yeah. And the boys got changed in the classroom.
Okay.
For PE, but the boys always got like monitored by the teacher because apparently we fucked about.
Right.
Which we probably did. But the girls would always absolutely shred the changing room, like shred the cloakroom apart, like just chuck bags everywhere to be able to have a seat and sit down.
I guess.
And they didn't even get told off until one time, because the way the school was worked out, the toilets were like the year 6 toilets were like right next to like the changing room, like the cloakroom.
Yeah.
So obviously like hang your bags and shit.
Yeah, we had the same thing, because our year 6 classroom was like.
One of the boys needed the toilet.
Yeah.
While they were getting changed, so then all the girls obviously were down in the cloakroom. So this guy literally had to hold and go to the toilet, right? And he literally went to the teacher and goes, I'm literally really desperate for the toilet, I need to go. So the teacher took him down to where the girls were all getting changed. And I'm not even joking, he went to the toilet, came back, and he was just like, all the girls aren't even changed there, they're all just messing about. And the teacher literally just yelled at them.
Really?
Yeah. But like, that happened every single time we had PE. Like the girls took forever to get changed because they just used to mess about. The other thing you used to do when we were in primary school, I never did this, but you used to find like, like tissue paper. People used to get like tissue paper or toilet paper, get it really wet and throw it at the ceiling.
I did that in secondary school, never mind primary school. Literally, me and my friend one time in secondary school, we were so bored one lunchtime that we just literally went into the toilet, wet the fucking toilet roll and chucked it everywhere. And then the next morning there was a fucking assembly about the state of the toilet, and it wasn't just like the toilet paper on the ceiling, but there were pictures of it, right?
Yeah.
But like there are also pictures of like other more disgusting stuff in the actual toilet cubicles. But like there were pictures of like this toilet roll all over the walls and stuff. And then me and my friend were just looking, and then the teacher was like, if anyone knows who did this, come to us right away. And me and my friend were just looking at each other like, oops.
In my secondary, it wasn't so much primary school, but in my secondary school there was cameras in the toilets.
Really?
Yep.
Well, in the end, it wasn't just because of the toilet paper incident, but because of like various other things. Like my school had a rule about not being allowed to wear makeup, but girls used to like go into the toilets and just like literally do their makeup in the toilets and stuff. But I'm not finished. But because they were like so fed up with people doing their makeup in the toilets, I'm not even joking, they literally changed the door of the girls' toilets shut. And the worst thing is they didn't even do it to the boys' toilets. Like, how unfair is that? Just chain the fucking doors shut.
That's ridiculous.
Well, not shut, open. They changed it. They changed it open so people could just look into the toilets, basically.
And one of the girls in my secondary school told me, because we had in the secondary school, when we first got there was like year 7 toilet, and now there's year 7 toilets, year 8 and 9 toilets, and year 10 and 11 toilets. I can't remember which toilets it were. I think they're all of them. But the girls told us that every single toilet, right, the cubicles and the girls' toilets didn't have a door. Like they didn't have doors. So you go have a piss or you're changing your thing because you were at that time, and there was no door in the cubicle.
Why? Also, in some of of our toilets, the locks were broken and they never bothered fixing them. Like, you literally just had to get your friend to come to the toilet with you and hold the door for you because it was that bad.
So apparently there was literally no doors in the toilets.
Wow.
There is other stories which I probably shouldn't tell on this camera due to YouTube's terms and conditions. But I will tell one story, and it's not of me, it's of someone else. And you know, they were minding the business, going to the toilet, you know, and like the cubicle toilet, not like the urinal type thing. And some of the boys that were kind of bullies of the year group, when this guy was going to the toilet, looked over the top of the cubicle at him going to the toilet.
Oh, did I tell? Actually, I can't really say it because can you just bleep it out, like
No.
if it's inappropriate?
Go. What are you trying to say? What are you going to say?
Can I say the word tampon, or is
Yeah.
everybody going to get really offended?
Do I get offended?
Okay, when I was at like secondary school, basically.
Oh no, I know what story you're going to tell. And this happened at my secondary school as well.
But when I was at secondary school, I was in the toilet minding my own business, and these year 7s come in, and they were like really loud in the morning. And I'm like, okay, they're going a bit. And then I don't know, and then like 2 of them go into the same cubicle, and I'm like, what are they doing? And I'm just like, wow, I'm nearly finished, so it doesn't matter. And they're just gonna go in a minute. And I was actually, because we had like swimming that day,
Yeah.
and there's another story about why being on your period wasn't an acceptable excuse to not do swimming. But anyway, I was changing my tampon, and and just as I fucking pull the old one out, right, this fucking year 7 like climbs up on the toilet in the next cubicle and looks over, and it was funny because like they literally like walked, all 3 of them just walked off like really disgusted, and I'm just there like, well, you shouldn't have bloody looked over then, you fucking idiot. Like, honestly, do their parents not teach them privacy?
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. But
But it's funny because then they probably went through the same thing when they got to whatever year I was in then.
yeah, but I don't think people looked over it. Well, you kind of hope they did. Someone did.
Well, I hope someone did that to them so they'd know how it feels, but you know.
It's very ridiculous.
But there was another story about how.
Yeah, let's not tell that story. That one
What?
really will get annoyed. YouTube really
No,
will
the
get.
swimming pool thing.
Oh.
I was saying that being on your period wasn't an acceptable excuse to not do swimming. Because people used to use it so much to just get out swimming that they said, right, I don't care if you're on your period, you can still do swimming. And I'm like, so you basically want blood all in the pool. Which you don't even own. It's a leisure centre's pool. Like, there used to be a leisure centre right next to my school and we used to go swimming there. And like, they just insist on like my school would just insist on us all doing swimming, right? Unless you had an actual medical condition saying that you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was ridiculous. Like, it wasn't even their pool, it was the leisure centres. They'd have to clean it out.
Shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think this video is over about 10 minutes now.
That's it.
Yeah. And now I'm just going to get stuck with traffic anyway. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy our little rant about swimming pools and school and random stories about being in school. And let's just say school for us clearly wasn't a very good time, even though I wasn't in any of those stories. But
Oh, it wasn't. And then there was bullying and stuff as well.
yeah, bullying does happen.
And like my school just did nothing about it. Funny
Yeah.
story, we're coming up to where my old school is now. Like,
We've
you
actually
literally.
gone past it.
No, we haven't. If you go right here and go straight down, it's on that road.
Oh, I mean, like, we actually just went past her old school.
Oh, we didn't.
We did. Same
You
day.
go right down there, and then you turn right again, and it's on the right.
Yeah. Again, we drove past it.
No, we didn't. We drove past like the sports fields and stuff, not the
Yeah.
school.
Anyway, that's going to do it for this video here. Leave a like for our sake of being at bloody school, and if you are at school, me and Morgan do feel sorry for you if any of this stuff happens. But if you are the bully, don't be a bully.
I feel like school might be a little bit better since we
Oh,
were there.
it's really not. We hope you guys did enjoy, and we hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.